Here on the radio. For me, it's 90s country music. The minute I hear fucking Joe Diffie, I am immediately transported back to an S10 Blazer with my dad sitting on those hot-ass vinyl seats, middle of summer. It triggers it. Smells, honeysuckle for me, makes me think of my first girlfriend. But the biggest sense that I tie to memories is taste, food. Some of the greatest memories of my entire life are associated with meals that I have eaten. But I come back to one every summer, and I don't know if y'all do that here in Arkansas. In North Carolina, we have a summer delicacy, just a tomato sandwich. None of that bacon and lettuce bullshit. I'm talking about white bread, shitty, enriched, none of this artisanal sourdough starter shit. I'm talking about Merita white bread, enriched. Can make it through the fucking apocalypse. 2 slices of that, spread wide open, put a little Duke's mayonnaise on both sides, go out to the garden, pull up tomato, thick cut that thing. I'm getting worked up talking about tomato sandwich. You put that tomato down, you put a little bit of salt and pepper on it, smush it together, cut it in half. Electric chair, last meal, that's one of the things on my plate, is that sandwich. I associate it with my grandmother, my maternal grandmother. I immediately go back to her house every summer when I eat that sandwich. Like most kids who were raised in the 80s, both of my parents worked full-time jobs and they could not afford childcare. So grandma watched you during the week in the summer. And I'm not talking about any of this Montessori bullshit with phonetic programs on their tablet. I was raised on Pall Mall cigarettes and The Young and the Restless every fucking day. I can tell whether or not you're my people or not when I say the name Victor Newman. If that doesn't immediately take you back to right after The Price is Right, you're not my people. Turns out, somebody let me know this, that motherfucker is still on the show. Victor Newman is still on The Young and the Restless since 1977. The same actor, but he just found his lane and was like, no thank you, I do not want to be in any movies. I'm on The Young and the Restless. Mammals around the world want me. I'm good, I've peaked. But I wrote this song for her because I immediately am transported back. Kids today will never understand, we were heathens back then. You know, the shit my grandma did to raise us, Child Protective Services would be called on her immediately. But I'm thankful for that upbringing. I'm thankful. Like, she would go to the doctor and just lock us out of the house for 4 or 5 hours. You know, literally lock the fucking door and just put some sandwiches in a cooler. You drink out of that water hose. Watch out for the first 15 seconds because it is scalding. After that, ice cold, refreshing water with minerals. Minerals. To this day, I don't really get sick. I don't catch colds very often. And I thank my meemaw for making me drink that hose water. Because whatever was in that hose, whatever mineral and dead bugs and pieces of grass were growing in that thing, it made my immune system pretty fucking strong. So I wrote this for her. It started off as a silly song about my love for tomatoes. We can talk about that later. I have favorite heirloom tomato strains. My favorite is a strain called Cherokee Purples. My number 2 is Mr. Stripey. We can go on. I'm gonna leave you with just this one though. This is a song called Cherokee Purples, and it immediately takes me back to my meemaw's house when I was about 7 years old, running around with a rusty machete, chopping down trees for no fucking reason. But this is a song called Cherokee Purples. Still see you when I close my eyes on your back porch in the summertime. Kids on mama's side in the backyard, running wild as kudzu vines. If y'all get burnt, break off some mallow. If y'all get stung, rub in some tobacco. If y'all get hot or thirsty, you know where the hose is. Fireflies, June bugs, cicadas, menthol lights, and heirloom tomatoes. Grab anything you want from the garden, just better stay out of my roses. Ain't it funny how so fast. When you accidentally stir up moments from the past. Back when things were easy, not a care in the world. Back when summer days seemed to move in circles. Duke's mayonnaise and Cherokee purple. I got out when I got older, but I never could shake the chip off my shoulder as big as the Buick. We used to climb in to go up to L&S Fast Stop, Mountain Dew or Big League Chew. If you were good, you could have both. Advance pay for another day. Just don't tell your mama. Ain't it funny how a memory comes flooding back so fast? When you accidentally stir up moments from the past. Back when things were easy, not a care in the world. Back when summer days seemed to move in circles. Duke's mayonnaise and Cherokee purple. We lost her back in '95, but every single year about this time, something silly as a sandwich brings her back to the forefront of my memory. I can still hear the way she laughs or the way that sweet tea tasted. Grab a chair, boy, from over there. These beans ain't gonna snap themselves.